Welcome to Daily Bible Benefits. Today is Tuesday, March 5th. On this day in 1770, a mob of American colonists gathered at the Custom House in Boston and began taunting the British soldiers guarding the building. The protesters, who called themselves patriots, were protesting the occupation of their city by British troops, who were sent to Boston in 1768 to enforce unpopular taxation measures passed by a British Parliament that lacked American representation. Today on the podcast, I'll be talking about orderly worship. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verses 26 through 40. How is it then, brethren, when you come together, every one of you hath a psalm, hath a doctrine, hath a tongue, hath a revelation, hath an interpretation? Let all things be done under edifying. If any man speak in an unknown tongue, let it be by two, or at the most by three, and that by course, and let one interpret. But if there be no interpreter, let him keep silence in the church, and let him speak to himself, to God. Let the prophet speak two or three, and let the other judge. If anything be revealed to another that sitteth by, let the first hold his peace. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn, and all may be comforted. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, for God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. What? Came the word of God out from you, or came it unto you only? If any man think himself to be a prophet, or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Wherefore, brethren, cover to prophecy, and forbid not to speak with tongues. Let all things be done decently and in order. Don't give up. An elderly lady was once asked by a young man who had grown weary in the fight whether he ought to give up the struggle. I am beaten every time, he said dolefully. I feel I must give up. Did you ever notice, she replied, smiling into the troubled face before her, that when the Lord told the discouraged fishermen to cast their nets again, it was right in the same old spot where they had been fishing all night and had caught nothing? Thank you for tuning in to Daily Bible Benefits. Have a good and godly day.